Come on, girl. Gotta keep up. Someone's ready for breakfast. Wasn't talking about you, fat ass. This is one of the many roles that I play on this property. Every morning, once I give the chickens their feed out in this pasture, I have to stand here for a couple minutes and defend their feed. Don't you dare. Don't you even dare. I'll scratch your ass, but if you kick me. Oh, look at my lovey-dovey eyes. Oh, I love you so much. No, you don't. You want the chicken food. You think I'm stupid. You think I'm dummy. Let me take a step or two away and see what happens. Yeah, exactly what I thought. Yep. Anyway, that's one of my many roles on this property. Chicken food guard. Donkey defender. What's wrong with this picture? Donkeys are eating chicken food. The chickens are eating the donkey food. It's like I live in a parallel universe. Y'all got it backwards, you know that, right? You keep eating that food, you're gonna be braying like a donkey every morning. That's the last thing I need, especially in your big mouth. Cock-a-doodle-doo! Any cockle-doo! Haha, that's a joke punchline. I guess we'll call this donkey update day. So, I notice sometimes, and this morning was one time, that I give them their sweet grains in the morning, and in cases like today where they ignore the sweet grains and stand right here and just bitch at me through the fence, just braying, that's their way of telling me that they're not getting enough forage from the pasture and they need hay. So I just brought them like a quarter bale of hay over there, and they seem real happy with it. The other thing I gotta contend with is, especially now that it's warming up, is donkeys are creatures of habit, like a lot of species. And obviously they like to poop and definitely pee right there. So occasionally, they have other little poop piles out here, but this is their primary, and the goats like to hang out here. But the thing I'm reacting to the most is, and you've even seen it in some of my videos in the last couple of weeks, they pee right there every time. And when these two girls pee, they pee buckets. So that's a big soggy pee pile right there. That I need to do some research. I either need to add some. I don't pick up a smell from it unless you disturb it. Like right now, I can't smell anything. But if I was to go take a step and then squish in it, then it smells like ammonia. It's a stinky pee pile. So you can either put some enzymes, spray some enzymes on it that break down the ammonia in the pee, and it makes the stink go away, and it helps kind of break down the urine and the nutrients to the soil. Or you can excavate it with a tractor or whatever and go put it in a compost pile, or there's other ores. I'm not sure, so I gotta do some research. But since it is heating up, I want to make sure this doesn't become kind of a olfactory nerve thing where it's just sticking the place up. The poop, I pick up their manure every couple of weeks, but by and large, they do it here. But the chickens do a great job of scratching it up, and it becomes kind of topsoil. So some of the piles out there, I catch the chickens out there every day in it. Obviously there's bugs and flies and things of that nature in the donkey manure, and the chickens, to them, that's a buffet. So they eat it up, and part of the eating process is they scratch it up. And that scratching it up is basically composting. So I don't have to pick it up all that often. But when I do pick it up, there's a big old compost pile over there that's half donkey poop, some chicken and rabbit manure, a little bit of everything. I'm trying to come up with a really cool compost recipe that involves multi-species manure. Ain't quite there yet because it ain't quite my priority. I know, Milo. He's like, let me out. God damn it, I want out. Actually, it's about time for me to get the goat girls out here, get them in the pasture. All right, let me shut up and get back to work. Glug, 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 glug. Take a deep drink, baby. It's supposed to be 87 degrees today. It's going to be hotter than hell. Every day. These guys crack me up. They get along really, really well. This is a morning event where I take the girls out of the pasture and put them back in their enclosure over there and let the two bigger boys out of their cage to rejoin with Knucklehead Xavier. And so this is their pecking order thing. They sit there and just beat the shit out of each other for a couple minutes. They slap a humping on each other. Just what they do every day. It's kind of funny to watch. Yeah, I'm talking about you guys. Who's the heir apparent? Who's the king? Milo. Is it Xavier? The pup of the three? I mean, he holds his own. He's got an interesting kind of proclivity, or he's got an affinity to Javier. I got a funny feeling because they both came to me from the same breeder, and if you look at their coloring, I wouldn't be at all surprised if little Xavier here is actually offspring of Javier. I don't think that was supposed to be the case, but I don't think the breeder was 100% confident. I think he did some open herding, and I don't think he had direct control over who bred with who. And if you look at their colorings, they're pretty close. But they definitely came from the same breeder, so who knows? But the point I'm making here is Xavier and Javier have a tendency to hang out together. And the little guy here is constantly trying to slap a humping on big boy. It's just kind of funny to watch. Goat antics. Goat buck antics. Alright guys, I'll let the donkeys out. As soon as I let the donkeys out, the dynamics change a little bit because they're girls, and these guys know they're girls, and they stop trying to hump each other and start chasing the donkeys around. It's kind of funny. Alright, let's go let the girls loose. And then there's Who's It doing her job. Eyeballs, ears and eyeballs. Check this out. I'm not flying the drone. That's me. So the H is my house. The red thing there is my drone. It's up at about 250 feet right now. And that's looking straight down from the camera. And this thing is so damn smart that what you just saw disappear there, it popped up and I got a warning message that said there was another aircraft, danger close. It was within 2 kilometers and low level. I'm not sure what it was. I didn't get a chance to investigate it, but that's how slick this software is it actively monitors ICAO traffic reporting. So basically, if I were to fly the drone in a high traffic congestion area, it's almost like being under IFR control. I mean, it's not that formal, but you're definitely made aware of traffic conflicts as they happen in real time. Pretty slick. Well, sounds like we got a big ass thunderstorm about to blow in. And I got another business meeting or two today, but I'm going to go ahead and set up the purlin beam that goes across the top of the caterpillar tunnel. So, like I said before, they send them like this, so you got to assemble them into a structure, into a assembly. So I'm just going to sit there and assemble these things until that rain hits, and then if the rain kind of passes through by the end of the day, I may get my ass up on a ladder and get the purlin project started. Otherwise, look out tomorrow. We got something to do. Yep. So much for working on the tunnel. The thunderstorm, she is upon us. Little break in the thunderstorms. I came out here to feed the bees. Not a big deal, but just noticed that in Hive 3, they are building some unauthorized honeycomb, some burr comb. So I'm going to have to get in there with a hive tool this weekend and knock that stuff out because we don't want them building comb up here in the feeder. Ding dings. You're supposed to be down the bottom of the box. You know what? Maybe I should get in there. Maybe that box is full. Alright, y'all remember that incident from 2 days ago when I saved that baby rabbit that was under attack by a black snake? That's on the other side of the house over there. I caught that black snake and walked his ass way over by that tree. A couple acres away. Just fed the bees, walking back, get to here and I'm like, I swear to God, that's the same dude. He navigated all the way back here. Funky looking shit. Kind of weird. Can't eat the bees. I'm not worried about him eating the bees. And I will say that there are some vermin. That's one of my compost piles, and it tends to draw these little things that look like hamsters to me. They're not mice. I don't think they're rats. I don't think they're voles or moles. I have no idea what they are, but they look like hamsters. They're kind of cute. But there's a bunch of them in there, and they go in there, and they run around in here, and I've caught them in the garlic. So I'm gonna let this guy, let him be. Whatever those things are, he's gonna eat a few. Do 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 doom do 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 doom doom doom. Come on, sneaky snake. Keep going. Kick you right in the ass. Hey, now you're motivated. Get in and eat something. Good boy. Alright guys, quick update. I've got the easternmost bow trussed up. You can't even see the line because I'm using camouflage paracord. There it is. Anyway, it's trussed up and leveled. This pasture has a downslope, so I'm gonna go ahead and have these bows actually perpendicular with gravity, not with the ground, because I want the end walls, which are going to be flat, to hang straight down. Next step, so I got that guy squared up, and now I got to do the purlin installation, which is going to be fun, because I got to be on top of a ladder and go every 4 feet, add the next section of purlin solid pipe down the middle, tighten all the brackets, yada yada yada. The unfun part, I got the end there. That was the hardest part. But the bane of my existence on this whole project is these damn tech screws. These things drive me bananas. You know, some people like on YouTube, it just looks like whoop whoop, and you know, a couple spins and they're in. Bullshit. That's what caused me so much grief because there's a tech screw in every joint on every bow. It's actually 4 on each bow. And I mean, I had to lean into them and put body weight into it, and they slip off and you crack your knuckles, and just don't get me started. It's a pain in the ass. Anyway, so I'm gonna get up here and see how much I can get done up on top of a ladder in thunderstorm cells passing through. My rule of thumb is I don't care if I hear the thunder, but if I see the flash, I get my ass off this ladder. Do not go under a tree, and probably go in the house. I'm gonna see how much of this pipe I can get installed before the next cell of precipitation gets down here. Keep you posted. I'm sorry, but that's just one of the sweetest things in nature. That roo he's doing what roos do. I'm over here working. He's right here, and he finds an earthworm. Gets all excited, starts calling his hens with that cluck cluck cluck, which is rooster speak for hey girls, here's food. There's no girls around. I don't know where they're at. So I'm actually watching that rooster. Dipshit, where'd you go? He picked up that worm and ran, what, 50, look at him. So he's calling him. And he's showing him. So rather than eat the worm himself, in abject chivalry, he brought the worm to the girls, called them to him, and gave them the worm. That is what roosters do. Besides defending them, I'll tell you, it's kind of weird sometimes. It's not very often that I see a rooster actually eat. And he's huge. So this is the 3rd generation. That is a huge boy. I mean, just monstrous. And he never eats. I'm sure he does. But again, it's just, if you watch chickens, besides learning some of the sounds they make and what they mean. They actually have their own vocabulary. Their behaviors are fascinating sometimes, like that one. That's you know, it's genetic chivalry in a stupid bird that has a peanut-sized brain. Good boy. You good boy. Proud of you. Well, alrighty then. Got the entire 100 feet of purlin installed. Yay! Boy, yeah, that was difficult for its own reasons, and that is that each one of those junctions in the pipe, you have to put one of those tech screws in, and you have to do so sitting on the top of the ladder, leaning back and drilling straight up. So I'm Zenobia wants to play tug-o-war with Deuce, which is what that thing was intended for. He doesn't want to play tug-o-war. He wants to kill it. He like, you know, I mean, I just looked over and he was shaking that thing, I swear to God, like Bruce Lee. It looked like nunchucks. That's what he's trying to do, but she keeps getting, she won't let him play with it. Do it, quick. No. He gave it up. Look at that. She mounted him. He's gone. She's got a full mount on. Deuce! Doo-doo! Look at her, she's on his back like a horse. Oh my God. He's too correct.